Always on the weekends, always on the
Okay. All right, we'll call the meeting to order there. Roll call, please.
Gary. Sorry.
Yes.
Shawwell. Here. Jaden.
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner. Yes. Charlie Waltner.
Present.
All right. Minutes of June 20 meeting. Okay. Charlie said, Elizabeth seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Vouchers and salary.
Motion to accept as presented.
Second.
Okay. Call roll, please.
Sorry.
Yes.
Shawwell.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner.
Yes.
Charlie Waltner.
Yes.
Gary.
And financial report.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Call roll, please.
Shawwell.
Yes.
Jaden.
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner.
Yes.
Charlie Waltner.
Yes.
Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. All right, public input, any public input? Okay,
I have public input on,
yeah, you can just step up here, please, yeah, thank you.
so I have public input on something you guys are going to be voting on
Okay.
today, the reading ordinance for golf carts and golf cart permits.
Okay,
So I want to read you something that the Supreme Court ruled upon. It states, "The right of a citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon by horse-drawn carriage, wagon, or automobile is not a mere privilege which may be permitted or prohibited at will, but a common right which he has under his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." And on another note, 18 U.S.C. Code subsection 242, "No state or local government shall convert a liberty into a privilege, license it, and attach a fee to it. If the state converts liberty into a privilege, the citizen can engage in that right with impunity." So, I'm completely against the permitting aspect.
permitting aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said highway.
There's the state law.
Okay, so you said the,
Highways and roadways.
okay. So we do have did you see the state law by chance, or that South Dakota has on them? See, what we're actually trying to do is the benefit for the golf cart users. We're not necessarily against it. We're actually trying to
Make it legal.
cover ourselves as a municipality and to make it legal. Because according to the state law has it, it would be illegal for you guys or anybody to use our streets.
Well, and that goes back to what the U.S. federal law states, no state, which trickles down. So the
Sure.
state's already in non-compliance with
With the federal.
with federal, and in that regard, you're forcing a law and trying to permit something against federal law. And so that's the issue that's at hand is...
When was that federal law passed, if you don't mind me asking?
18 U.S.C. 242 has been around for decades.
Okay, okay,
So,
all right.
and other than that, are you the city council president?
I am, yes, I am.
I would
yeah.
like
Yeah,
to give
absolutely.
this to you.
Please.
Every city council member and their employees have been trespassed from my property.
Those have already been given to our city attorney, and he said those are not valid.
They are valid. So, you guys, every city employee and council member is hereby trespassed from my property unless it's an emergency. All of the laws on there are legal and binding. So,
For meter reading, anything like that, because they do have to read the meters. Northwestern would have to read your meter also. We're not Northwestern, but But for water,
There's a meter in my basement. And you guys know how much water I use every month without coming into my basement and looking at it.
Okay.
So you guys don't need to be on my property.
okay. I'm very unaware of this here, but as Lisa mentioned, that it is to our attorney, and I assure you that we will look into it.
Okay.
And definitely let you know the outcomes of it. I
Yep.
appreciate you bringing it to our attention.
Yep.
And we will definitely take that under consideration about the golf carts. And do appreciate your time. So, okay, any other? Okay, then we'll move on. Special event licensing, South Dakota Chislik Festival. Bet you have something for us, huh?
I do. I have two things for you. The first is the special event licensing. We've already got the permit for beer, but the special event permit, I would like you to approve. And I would also like you to waive Chapter 6.0711, Section 3 of the city ordinance on security requirements, which in summary kind of says up to 25 attendees, 2 security guards, 25 to 100 attendees, 4, and in excess of 100 attendees, 2 security guards for every 50 attendees, and I don't think we could possibly, we could,
How did it work last year?
We
we usually defer to your police
Right.
department, and
Did that
it
work out
worked.
okay?
Oh, yeah, it worked out very well. I mean, we generally stop serving beer at 8 o'clock. It's very family-friendly.
Yeah.
We watch it like a hawk, so we've never had
Yep,
any issues. You guys got to really change this.
okay.
No, we just gotta make sure that we see you every year.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I keep saying my husband's class is responsible for this, although he denies it. But so we would like you to waive that, and the waiving would be to defer to working with your police department to determine what requirements are actually needed, and then to work with them to get the people.
Do you remember what they required last year? I mean, we can look back.
I don't think we
remember.
ever had more than 3 on the ground at the same
Okay.
time.
And they just kept walking
And
around.
they staggered it too, depending later in the day and right around the lunch hour in the times where there were going to be more people there.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. So we probably need a motion to,
I'll
all
make that motion.
right?
Second.
Okay. Take a roll, please.
Jaden?
yes.
Elizabeth Waltner?
Yes.
Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Karen? Sorry?
Yes.
Sean Wood?
Yes.
I assume that was on the permit,
That was my understanding.
so now we need a motion to
So we got,
waive the.
Well, the last time we made a motion, we just put it all in together, but that's fine if you want.
I think let's make a separate
You're right,
motion.
Okay.
You want a separate one?
Yeah, let's make a separate motion. That way we have it covered.
separate one for,
So you want for the security?
For the
To waive the
Allow-
ordinance.
Okay.
oh, to waive that, okay, okay.
And use the same format as we did last year.
Okay.
Second.
Did you get that, Lisa?
That I'm gonna vote no.
Waive security agreements referenced in chapter 6.0711, section 3 of the city ordinances, and allow Officer Slovin to determine the number of security guards needed.
Needed.
Well, that's good, that's good.
Boy, that was,
That's
you really got that
exactly what
exactly how I worded it.
I think almost like it was written last year. Take roll, please.
Elizabeth Waltner?
Yes.
Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Sean Wood?
Yes.
Jaden?
Yes.
I was waiting for a no.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, hope your event goes well and good luck.
Well,
And you're talking to Dewey about the garbage, right?
yeah, I
Yep.
told him I'd talk with you, and I'll
Yeah.
get together with Dewey in a couple of weeks when we can actually nail down the fine details.
Right.
If you need anything more from me, just,
We got your number.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
All right, and special events licensing for Farmer Appreciation Day.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Jake Teege. I'm the superintendent of the Freeman School District, also the vice president of FCDC. FCDC has taken on a few summer events. We've targeted the second Wednesday of each month in June, July, and August to hold a special event that's going to help to showcase our farmers market and our new downtown area. So this event is we're looking at for August 9th, and should we get approval tonight to hold this event, we'd be looking at putting a flyer together and sending out registration for the farm tour event. So there's two parts to this. You got the farmers market activities, you got the farm tour activity. All of that is encompassed under a Farmer Appreciation Day. We want to do something for the special for the farmers in the area, and we also want to showcase some of the unique agriculture that we have in this area. So for the farm tour, we're looking at starting at 12 o'clock and finishing up at 5 o'clock, and strategically, because that's when the farmers market starts. We'll have 4 farms that have agreed to be part of this. We've had meetings to help or to start planning and organizing this event. So Schultz Brothers Dairy is committed, Graber Vineyards, Scenic View Farm, and Berry Brook Organics would be the 4 that we will go out and visit when we get back. So on the farm tour, we're looking at 45 minutes at each one of those sites to see some of the exciting things that they do, and very unique farms, very different farms, so it'll be fun to see that. When we get back at 5 o'clock then, the farmers market will be starting out at 5. We're also going to have horseback riding for the kids, so the kids can pay $5 and can get unlimited rides, be a fun thing for families. We have a farm safety trailer that'll be at the park. We have animal petting, and then we'll have free food that'll start at 6:30 and will go until the supplies last. So kind of just a whole bunch of fun activities that we put together for this event, and the thought is we want it to be something that's kid-friendly, but we also want adults to be part of this, and what we envision is that we had a parent or both parents that decide they want to take their kids on this event and sign up for it and get an opportunity to showcase some of the neat things that we do around the Freeman area. Any questions?
This will be based out of the park.
Yes, so I've got permission to use the parking lot of the softball field. So the nice thing with me being part of this is we do have access to the school buses, so we're looking at capping the event at 45 for the reason of we can comfortably fit 45 people in one of our school buses. So the bus will load in the softball parking lot, and then we'll start there and then finish there.
Okay. Yeah,
Sounds like a cool event.
yeah, very nice, yep. So is this would be essentially one of special license under Farmer Appreciation Day is what you're...
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
Move.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Take roll, please.
Charlie Waltner,
Yes.
Gehring,
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
Sean Wolf.
Yep.
Jaden,
Yes.
Elizabeth Wetton.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate your time. Okay. One more special event,
2 more.
2 more.
So Freeman Regional is doing a couple things this summer to just encourage activity and stuff in the community. Since combining with Salem Home, we are going to continue on with the Mutton Run. So that'll be the morning of the Chislik Festival. It will start and stop end to end at the assisted living. There'll be a 1-mile walk run, a 5K, and a 10K, and the poster and map are attached. So we would just be asking permission to hold this event. We won't be closing off any streets. I would like to mark the roads with whatever is appropriate, like just for directions for the runners and walkers, so we don't need somebody at like every corner. So that would be my question to Dewey, is if I can do that, and what you would recommend for doing that.
They usually put white paint on the street with an arrow,
Okay,
which way they go.
just like spray paint? Okay, all right. I didn't know if there was like a shorter term paint or something to use.
No, they just take
Okay.
white paint.
Okay. I won't put any on Main Street, because that'll be a straight shot. Only the 10K will use that, really, so. So that's my first one. Do you have any questions?
Looks to me like you got a built-in rest area for me. The cemetery.
Oh, got it. You gonna go on the 10K?
Hey, can I drive?
You could be our watering station out there.
There you go.
No, it's nice to have.
It's the same route that they've used in the past, right?
No, the 10K, no, they're all a little different. So instead of going north from the Salem home, we're gonna actually head south from the Salem home, and then they'll all end at the Salem home instead of ending in like the parking lot of the Chislik Festival, where the Chislik Festival was. Since people are parking at the Salem home, it kind of just makes sense to like start and end at the same spot. And I made sure that the distances are correct for the 5 and the 10K, because that was some feedback we got, was that you know,
Wasn't
that
accurate.
5K was a little long, and so,
I thought it was last time I did
yeah,
it.
yeah. So, they are
That's why I was tired.
as close as I could get it, according to my car. I did not like run these or walk these myself, so.
If there's no other questions, if I can get a motion to accept.
Move to accept.
Second?
Take roll, please.
Gary? Sorry?
Yes?
Trumbull?
Yes.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner?
Yes.
Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Okay, and then the next one is a Kids Water Fest. So we had looked last year at kind of taking over what Vermeer did in the morning of the Fireman's Rib Cook-Off, but since we're doing the Mutton Run 2 weeks before, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So the Water Fest would be from 11 till 1. It would be free for kids ages 5 through 14, and we're going to have it separated in the shallow, the middle section, and the deep end, depending on their ages. And we just have a lot of fun events planned. The poster's on the back. There'll be some races, some relays, contests, diving challenges, so prizes, and it's just supposed to be a fun activity for kids. And a couple free hours for their parents.
And there'll be lifeguards on.
Yes,
on duty.
I have reached out to Erin, and she was gonna schedule a couple lifeguards for
Okay.
us, so that we're covered there.
Great.
And then you're paying the lifeguards.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Questions?
None from me.
Accept, approve.
Thank you.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. All right, take roll, please.
Sorry?
Yes.
Trumbull?
Yes.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner? Yes. Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Gary?
Maybe chippier than that for the kids. It's a little pep. Pep in that, yes.
Yes, I need a little coffee.
All right, thank you very much. And then we'd move on to the second reading of the ordinance 2023-02, police residency.
Motion to approve.
Okay, you have a motion to approve?
Second?
Okay. Take roll, please.
Trumbull?
Yep.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner? Yes. Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes. All right. And we'd have the second reading of the ordinance 2023-03 golf carts. And in conjunction with, sorry, I didn't get his name here. Joshua. I don't know if we have in here with the permits, or was there, because I don't think we discussed
Permits
any.
are separate because they go on the bond.
Okay, so that's not part of this,
No.
this is just essentially allowing them to go away from essentially the state.
This is opening the door for people to drive golf carts upon the streets of Freeman.
Okay, and with exclusion of highways though,
Correct.
Okay, just so we're
County or
county or
State.
state.
Or
Okay,
federal.
or federal. Okay. Any other questions regarding this?
motion to
Second.
approve.
Okay, motion's been made.
Second.
Okay. Roll, please.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Waltner?
Yes.
Charlie Waltner?
Yes.
Gehring?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Schoenberg?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now here is where we go to the golf cart permit. And okay. Essentially, what we have here, everybody has it in their packet. Golf cart permit per year, January through December.
And this is just a sample.
Yeah, it's just, yeah,
What are the things you guys need to decide if you want this to be an annual permit or a one-time permit?
the fee.
What the fee is gonna be?
Do most do annual, most other communities you've looked into?
Most of them, there was one that did a one-time permit, but most of them do an annual permit.
Annual would be the right way to go.
Well, I know, like in, let's say you want to go trail riding in the hills or something, you have to buy a special permit for that also. And that's a one-time, year deal, every year deal, so.
I just did this up as an annual permit, just because that was,
So essentially what we need to do is,
I don't know what kind of number for money you're thinking. I talked to a guy at a car show here couple weeks ago,
mhm,
and I don't remember exactly what the number was, but I thought it was low. It was $10 or less.
mhm,
there's some at 10, some at 20.
yeah,
I mean, the highest was 50, but I think there was only one city that was that high.
I want to say it was $10.
There's a couple of them that are free, they just want the information.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. This isn't gonna be a money-making
But
thing
it's-
anyhow. I mean,
But
get it,
I think it should be free because we have to purchase the permit.
Purchase it
We have
You know.
to process it.
and the paperwork to file it and keep it on record too, so I understand that. So,
The permit, I asked Tab what it would cost to print off a permit, and she said for about $3.
mhm,
But that was to print 100, right?
Yeah, number and vinyl stickers.
sure, yep,
Yeah, but we're going to do annual, they'll have the dates on them.
Well, and then I would suggest they're different colors. That makes it easier for the police to see. You kind of tie it with the,
License plates.
Yeah,
That's your cost, or that'd be city cost?
cities.
City.
and they would have to come in here to,
fill
Fill
this
out
out.
this-
Fill out the
And then the
application and get
second
it.
page, or I think maybe it's on the second page, I just had put a little thing together that I would give them.
That's just what they have to
Right,
apply
just to make sure they understand the ordinance, and it just, sometimes when you hand them the ordinance, they don't read it very well, but I thought maybe if I handed them something like this, another city had something like this put together, and it seemed like
I think that's a good
it
idea.
was a nicer,
yep, yep. And they have,
instead of printing it on the back of here, because then that wouldn't do me any good, because I want to keep the permit.
you're right, that's gonna be for your record, yeah.
But I can change whatever you want to change.
Number
Just-
11 with the two people in the front, like I think if somebody's holding a kid,
It's fine. I can take that
that's my
off.
only, like when I read this, that's the only thing I could think of is like that kid's probably safer in a lap than loose on the back or whatever, but
I can just take that one off. I just put a bunch of them on there that I had seen from other ones.
Probably wanna have something in
I think
there.
leave it in there, and the discretion of the police officer
Yeah.
decide that, because otherwise, you've opened the door to having, I've seen,
You-
right now, I've seen 3 or 4 in the front seat already.
okay.
We could change it to 2 adults.
Yeah,
Well,
Hmm.
I'd leave it 2.
Okay.
I would just leave it 2.
I understand what you're saying.
Because, I mean, you could have a little kid wedged between two adults, and that, like you said, they're safer like that way than,
But I put that at the discretion of the police office.
Is the rear the place to put the permit?
it's easier to see it when you're following a
And-
golf cart.
And not all of them have windshields. Some are open, so
I think
Just
we're-
asking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We can print them on reflective material too, it might make it a little easier too. Well, I guess they shouldn't really be out at dark.
There will be.
anyway,
They will be. Trust me, they will be.
well, I mean, let's face it, I mean, you got your old golf carts that are, you know, that are the one status, and you get the new golf carts, and they're decked out and have, you know, everything on them. They have turn signals, and, I mean, they are,
Well, in order to drive after dark, they have to have.
they have to have headlights and all of that, yeah. Yeah, so is that on,
It's on there, isn't it?
you know,
I think it says it on there.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
one
9.
rating tail.
yep, number 9, yep, okay. And then to stay off of the sidewalks and, yep, okay.
I mean, the second page can be changed at any time. More we needed today is
Okay.
like, if it's annual or one time, and then the permit fee.
Annual $20.
I was gonna say 15, but,
I'd be fine with 10, so.
Is that
nope, the motion.
Yes.
We made the motion.
Yep,
Cheaper than license plates.
yeah. And no wheel tax.
Streets and bridges for Freeman.
Yep. So the motion was made for once a year, and the permit fee being of $20.
Second.
Okay, and seconded, so take roll, please.
Elizabeth Wiltner? Charlie Wilner?
Yes.
Herring?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes.
Sean Wolf?
Yes.
Jaden?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And first reading of ordinance 2023-04 bond schedule of surplus property. Nope, that's the second, I'm sorry.
This is the bonds.
I just getting ahead of myself,
See
just the
that.
bond, I'm sorry.
It's the very last line
The
on the
red.
second page.
8.05.
That's why you said by
It doesn't say what's wrong with golf carts.
What?
What about golf carts?
Golf cart violation?
Unlicensed golf carts?
Oh, I suppose
Yeah,
unpermitted.
the
or-
unpermitted.
Unpermitted golf cart?
Well, but it's not just for that, is it?
Well, everything else would fall underneath whatever law we wrote, right? Whatever traffic law.
Right.
And we had,
Well,
Because like if somebody's driving on the highway.
So basically, it's if any of these are, like if there's too many, if there's a kid driving it that's not licensed, I mean, any of these things that are on the golf cart ordinance are not followed, you
It's a
can.
violation.
It's a violation, you could have this fine.
So how do you say that?
golf cart ordinance violation.
Golf cart, let's go.
Violation, you just want me to put violation on there?
Yeah, because the stop sign violations, no mobile violations.
Okay,
Not yet.
we have an ordinance of livestock in parks.
Drenching?
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, they're on your
I
license.
still wonder what that is. I've asked for
Drenching?
years what
Yeah.
that is, and nobody
Drenching?
will answer
Isn't that
that.
when you,
isn't that where you, like, pour,
to kill fleas and
Yeah.
everything else?
I think
What's
so.
that?
Over livestock, you like pour a bunch of, like,
Liquid?
drench them with, not water, but
Well, water and something else.
pesticide or something like that.
All right, so the,
What's the fine for that?
$122. Anyway. I don't know.
It's in here, right?
Yeah.
So,
Drenching, livestock.
first reading.
Oh, it's a small
First
one.
reading, yeah.
First reading, all right. Okay, now surplus property. We have a 2008 Chevy Impala police car and 3 Acer all-in-one library computers to put out on surplus.
So we'll probably need two motions because
You want to do one for the car and then one through, okay?
they're gonna be dealt with differently.
Okay. How- I guess that was, how are they going to the police car going to go to Weenan's, or what are we going to do there? For a discussion?
You
Okay.
tell me.
I
All
would
right,
say
nope.
let's just Take it to Weeman's.
Just take it to Weeman's
That's our
and,
best bet, isn't it, Ben?
Well, otherwise, we have to
Right.
have three
Numbers.
appraisals, and then we have to take the average, and then we gotta sell it for 90% of whatever that is.
okay,
How
So
much
if
do
we
you
go to
want for
auction,
it?
it can just go.
pardon me?
How much do you want for the car?
You know, that's why it gets a little tricky, because we would have to take bids on the surplus, and we give an open amount of time, or we take it to Weeman's, and then it's on an open auction, and then you can just go online and bid on it. Yeah. So sometimes they go very reasonable, and sometimes they're not, but all in all, it's a decent car. We would have to take the police off of it, I can,
The stickers off.
yeah, I'll have to.
And what about the equipment? I mean, are you taking some of the lights off and stuff?
Yeah, we'll have
Have to
to.
take all
Yeah,
the-
we'll have to make it legal, I guess.
So
Not in the wrong hands
I
anyhow.
think there's an auction in July and August. I saw it coming up.
Yep, I was gonna say July will be too
Quick
late.
for us.
Yep,
I mean,
that'll be too late to get in.
especially if it's scripted.
Yep, so my recommendation would get it in the August of Weeman.
Well, I'm gonna make a motion to surplus said 2008 Chevy police car
Mhm.
and to dispose of it at Lehman auction at their convenience.
Dispose.
Second.
Okay, take roll, please.
Charlie Wiltner?
Yes.
Gehring?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Shomel?
Yes.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Wiltner?
Yes.
So that'll be on the August, I don't know what the date is in August, but you
If
can go
they
on.
have room. At their next.
If they got room, yeah. But,
Okay.
okay,
And the library computers are to be surplused and disposed of.
okay,
Declare no value.
all right,
So move.
Second.
take roll, please.
Gehring? Sorry?
Yes.
Shomel?
Yeah.
Jaden?
Yes.
Elizabeth Wiltner?
Yes.
Charlie Wiltner?
Yes.
So are the computers going to auction too?
No.
No, they surplused them to just dispose of them. They'll be disposed of.
Oh, they're not usable?
Yeah, now they're
Absolutely.
obsolete and, so,
If you don't want them, I'll take them.
I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. I know that's a sketchy deal there, so I
No, we'll probably just
have to,
recycle.
they'll have to be, that's the issue with being a municipality, that we have to do everything proper, so what'll happen with them is they'll be disposed of, or recycled, I should say. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, all right, then, other business, Elizabeth, am I right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, hey, look at that. Okay. Carol, I'm sorry, Carol, did you have something? No. Okay. Okay,
The project of the house tearing down, is that done?
well, the shed's down, the house is down, I believe the house is filled in.
The house is not filled in.
Okay,
No, that's not.
Okay.
And what are those other, I know Elizabeth sees it all the time.
There are
She's
things-
probably wondering the same thing I'm wondering.
things for the city will have to move them,
Okay.
so they're to be moved,
The cement pad,
yeah.
like that.
Well, the cement, yeah, what is with the
I
cement?
thought the trees and the cement was all in the bid.
Well, I thought so too.
And, and-
That was supposed to be all.
And I'll have to talk to him, because I don't know if, I do know, I know part of it, the excavator broke down. Yeah, yeah, all the way. So, but I'll have to find out
Yeah.
I'll find out what's going on
All
there.
that concrete goes, right?
Yeah.
Should.
But the other stuff that's in front is,
All the
you know,
crap and stuff.
yeah.
I'm assuming that's just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
disappear with time, but.
yeah,
It
so,
would be nice before, we have lots of people in town for Chislik Festival though, to have a nice clean look.
We need the place for it first.
But yes, the hole is mostly.
You can move.
yeah,
it.
they had some issues there,
Sounds like-
yeah. But I'll find out for sure.
And
Was
the
it a
cement.
swimming pool?
I don't know, I didn't look in.
I was wondering if there's water in there.
They probably had some water in it. It was probably more than 5 feet deep.
Okay, is there anything else?
No.
Charlie?
There's a handicap sign in front of the Freeman Community Center that's in the ground. Get that back up.
Okay.
And there's also weeds around the building. We should make sure they get sprayed. In fact, they should be spraying all over. Sam has time, or whoever sprays.
He
Sam
can't.
can't. He's not, but whoever can.
Whoever's got the certificate to spray.
Joe's got the certificate to spray.
And
Yeah, I would think.
where's the sign down at, in front, or?
Yeah, it's in front. It's the one on the north side.
Okay.
It's just laying in the
Yep.
grass. This just should be put up or
Sure.
nothing else taken away, but laying in the grass doesn't look good.
No, okay.
In the park, there's several picnic tables that are not in the shelter on the grass, and those should get put back on the shelter. And at least two that need to be taken for repair. I mean, either assessed and decide if we want to repair, or we just get rid of them. We may have to take a look at all of them over winter and decide if we want to get some new ones. Probably before winter, in case we put them on budget for next year, but we may have to go through some of those. There's trees over the sidewalks that hit you in the face now, and I suppose we should send a notice out to the residents to check the trees on the sidewalks and streets.
Yeah.
Now is the time, because after fall, then the leaves, the branches go up and are behind. And are we gonna be spraying for mosquitoes? I mean, we're getting some rain now.
Probably have to now.
So I think we'd want to get ahead of it rather than wait, because I think, isn't it to try to break the cycle?
Yeah, they gotta be flying to kill them. There's nothing flying, you spray.
Not doing much, okay, well, as soon as we get a few flying, we better start spraying.
Have you noticed any? I haven't.
I haven't noticed too
I would
many.
think now with all the rain.
Yeah.
Gnats.
Yeah, unfortunately, this does not
Yeah.
Yeah, chemical don't hurt gnats.
Yeah, I don't know.
flies, but, yeah, we need to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And the only other question I know we've talked about is our water usage still staying pretty good? I mean, now that we're getting rain, it's been relieving us, but are we?
It wasn't as high as last year yet, this
So
last
we're
bill, so.
still good yet, good. I just want to keep an eye on it. That's it for me for now.
Okay.
Can we move one of those picnic tables over to the pool, since that one is not there anymore?
Can.
That, or I can make my husband help me move one. I've told them that I'd figure something out to get them one, and then we talked at the last meeting of just moving one over there. Can
There's one that's closer already, it's out of the shelter towards that
Okay.
direction, so
Where,
that's one to move.
where do you want it?
Isn't there
Right on the
constant-
north side there?
Right in front.
Oh, right in the front,
On the-
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one there, but it was in really rough shape.
Okay.
Should have been thrown away 3 years ago.
Okay.
Like I said, we have several we need to start looking at and assessing what shape
Mhm.
they're in,
Okay.
That's all I
Anything else? Okay, great.
think.
Charlie?
What happened to the garbage truck this morning?
Nothing. He was helping me pour concrete for an hour.
Well, then he should park on the right side of the road, because people
Where'd he
thought it was
park?
broken. He parked against traffic. So, anyway, if it was broke down, he didn't put his triangles out either, so he's gonna help you get it over there.
Okay.
We've had to fix that before, right? For somebody running into it?
Well, not that I know of. It was backed into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was a different story.
Same thing. And the water that you've been dealing with for the last few weeks, they fixed that all up, or is that still a Band-Aid?
Yeah, it was kind of, we've had a near leak in there. Hopefully that's fixed now. Still don't know why they're not calling.
Do they know what's happening? Is there a breakdown? And
They're
there's-
all on their computers.
and they're just not calling you?
They're the ones that control all that. So if we're low on water, low level, it alarms them. First one, they had a technical thing with no power in there, and they should have called, went on for 10 hours what they seen. And I got calls, we have no water.
So then you manually switch it on, is that what happens? When that happens, then you manually switch it on?
Yep.
So when it,
I get a call, the first thing I do is turn the reservoir on so everyone's got water and then figure out what's
What's
going
wrong?
on.
so we should, discuss things a little bit before the meeting, maybe, make sure that somebody else knows how to do that, or, you know, if you can teach
I've
Wade.
been taught the last 3 times here within a week.
Everybody knows, awesome, so if you're not around,
It only takes 2 minutes to talk to them on the phone, how to catch
Okay.
on.
Yeah,
Right.
'cause if you're going camping or something,
yeah, we don't want to
I
bother
mean, you
you.
can't live in Freeman 365. That's
That first one, next day, they were all over there getting, showing out of
school.
Mhm. Good,
And
good.
probably every now and then just refresh them, because it's not something you do every day, you kind of forget.
Or do an instruction sheet and just have it
Cheat sheet.
posted in there. Yep, just have it posted in there, that way they can just go 1, 2, 3, and,
And your phone
Yeah,
number.
you don't wanna do
And your
that.
phone number.
Somebody cuts the lock, gets in there, they know how to shut everything off.
Oh, you're giving everybody ideas now.
sure, yeah. Put the code out there too, and all. All right,
There's codes to get into it. and I use it.
okay. All right, anything else, Lonnie? All right. I'll
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Okay,
Sam can't spray, Buddy can take the weed eater, and he can go around the detention ponds, and he can go by where it drains on Lincoln and Sixth.
clean them out, yep.
They're all fuzzed out, so spraying ain't gonna do crap to them anyway. They should be knocked down, because I know when we were fighting that problem over where Scott lives now, when she never sprayed, I'm still fighting Canadians in my yard. That's miserable once you get them. Especially in town when you can't use good stuff. So tell them to get out there with the weed eater.
So what's weed eating, where the culverts are at, or,
Yeah, you can see it right there in Lincoln where it drains in.
oh, in Lincoln, okay, I'm thinking.
They're growing right there, and then the detention
Yeah.
pond's just around the edge.
Yep. Knock
Is
down.
this rain gonna make our sewer situation more favorable for them?
Not really.
We need more than that, unfortunately.
Today with the wind was something that was pretty good, everything got moving. Still got problems with the aeration.
Okay,
Doesn't sound like much wind though, coming.
Tomorrow it's back down to nothing.
yeah, cooler, but,
Nice.
you know,
Then very quiet.
Oh, today was gorgeous, it was, it could stay like this for,
It's
Lonnie, anything?
chilly.
Anything else then? Okay. I just have a few things and I'll get to you, Dewey, and, from my understanding, the city pickup comes tomorrow? Okay, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what they told me.
All right, that's what they said. And as you guys got the emails last week, that it did come to some more because of the type of package that it had, and it just was brought to our attention that if we didn't take it, someone else would, and that the other one probably would be another year or more, and then be more expensive then.
My only question is why we couldn't get what we ordered since we waited for it for,
We ordered it.
Yeah, I know,
you know,
twice, this has been ordered twice. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. So, something with the state bids, I don't know. And,
They don't have to let you piggyback off them anymore either.
yeah, no, that's
they
why.
don't have to honor it,
Mhm.
but, you know, once they.
I thought when these two pickups were all presented to the council, they were in stock.
That's how I thought it was.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, obviously not.
Evidently.
Or maybe they're waiting for that chip that's still in there or something, I don't know. But whatever, it is, should be here tomorrow, so,
Great.
yeah,
So eventually we'll have to surplus another vehicle.
right? Yeah.
That white pickup?
Yeah.
Okay,
No value.
I can go the route of the computers, yeah.
so, mentioned to Lonnie and Elizabeth about the budget committee, and we'll get a date set for that. You guys kind of look at your calendars and let us know. And so that means that the committees need to get together, refuge and all that, and you guys need some budget requests to get them turned in.
So you have
Get
some
them-
idea.
Yep, so we have an idea of what's needed, so pools, parks, everything, so. So outside of that, I did send an email regarding
This is gonna
the,
send out sheets with the line items on it to be filled in.
yeah, that probably would be the thing to do, is get everybody an email with them, yep.
I
I can print them off during exec if you want me to.
That'd be fine with me.
You
I
can just
haven't
email
filled-
it to me, please.
Okay, I haven't filled in any numbers yet. I haven't done any.
Fillable PDF file for
What?
Okay, so,
We'll just leave it on the Excel spreadsheet, that'll be easier.
so, you know, you made me lose my train of thought, so Dewey, what do you got for us?
Only thing we need to get together and bid out the streets. So we can get that in the paper.
Okay, and we were talking about that, and, so, that is something that we can do at any time.
Friday afternoon, if you got time, we'll have some time.
I didn't know if we were gonna
How long?
try to piggyback off of the county, or, you know, if you, is that no,
Street paving.
the street paving? Because we got some,
I don't think you can piggyback off
No.
the county. You can have the county do it.
oh, okay, because I know we did that with the grinding or
I think
somebody.
They're pretty well close to done on one of their projects.
Okay, but whatever, we'll put it out on
South of King.
We need
bids.
to put that out for bid, we need to advertise for bids.
Yep. I don't know how you guys did it in the past, I didn't know.
Usually the county did it.
We won't have to advertise for bids if you have the county do it.
Right.
But if you don't want to have the county do it, then we do need to
Have to
advertise.
call Joel and see if they're done or not.
Yeah, so I know we had talked about it, but if you want to put it out for bids, we'll put it out for bids.
I just assumed the county was gonna do it. That was,
Well, we got some quotes on that,
it's worth bidding it.
and we had some very favorable results there.
Yep, yeah, and that's what I was trying to say without saying it, I guess, but I didn't know what their price was, so.
Well, then let's bid it. I'm fine.
Okay,
But we better get going on it because
We have to.
time is running out.
yep.
How long does it have to be out for bid?
So that's to be published twice.
So we got-
And then accept the bids open the bids on,
Be the 4th of,
Fourth
not
August?
the 4th, be what, the 1st?
First of
First
August, but I mean, you could have whatever. You could have just a small group open them ahead
mhm.
if you want expediting.
So if the,
Right, but it's not on the agenda, so you're not gonna let us make that motion.
No, you'd have to,
Make the motion to allow the street committee to make the,
yeah,
we could give them the authority to award the bid.
yep,
to accept the
That's-
highest bid, or the lowest
Yeah.
bid. Lowest. Wrong direction, sorry.
yeah, we had talked, that wasn't on the agenda here for tonight, but
So
we.
put on next
do that
agenda
way.
and we can decide how we want to handle it. If we want to give the street committee the authority to accept the lowest bid or if we push it to the first.
Well, first we need to make a motion to advertise for it.
I move we advertise for bids for street matting.
Second.
Take roll, please.
Sorry,
Yes.
Sean Weld.
Yes.
Jaden,
Yes.
Elizabeth Weltner,
Yes.
Charlie Weltner.
Yes.
Gehring.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Dewey?
But that come out to where we're sitting with the street budget, that kind of knocks the chip sealing out. If we kind of knock out to match what we're gonna do with the asphalt. So we all know that when it doesn't get chip sealed.
So if that's the case, then you know one thing for sure you need to put in for next year then, right off the bat. Yep, okay. Okay. Anything else? We're good?
I'm fine.
Carol, anything to add? You're good? All right. And Charlie, if you can.
Make a
send
motion to go into executive. Oh, next meeting date?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Okay. Next meeting date will be Tuesday, July 18th at 6:30 PM.
Now I move
No.
to go into executive session pursuant to South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-2, parentheses 1, personnel.
Second.
Thank you.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aaron,